Hello and welcome back to another YouTube video. I sound like a person on the rides. I should not sound like that. Why is this a thing that I do? Today I'm going to be reviewing all the animes I've seen so far in 2018. I haven't seen too many animes this year because of school and other unimportant stuff that doesn't matter. I've seen a lot of great animes this year, so I just wanted to take some time to give them all a review, and you all should check them out because all of these animes I have rated really well. They're all between 8s and 10s, so that's been a really good start to the year. This list will be chronological order from the beginning of 2018, so let's get started. So first up, we have the anime that's taken the number 4 spot on my top 10s list, Katekyo Hitman Reborn. Everything about Reborn is outstanding. The story, the art, the music, the characters. Everything about it just makes it so enjoyable. The only main problem with the Reborn anime is the first 20 episodes. This is basically a very long introduction to the anime. It is definitely worth watching because it will introduce you to the characters. But the main thing is, you need to watch beyond the first 20 to 25 episodes or so to actually judge the anime itself. You have to get through the first 20 episodes. But right after you hit the ring arc, it just gets more and more amazing from there. It is so intriguing, you just can't put it down. So, let's get into the storyline, shall we? Hey there, my name's Suna, but people like to call me No Good Suna, because I don't do anything right. Don't worry, dude, I feel ya. And this is my home tutor, Reborn. Sometimes he shoots me in the head with a bullet, and it makes me super powerful and stuff, but I have to die first, so sometimes it kinda sucks. But then I get the super huge power boost, and it's really cool, and I get this flame on my head, so I get a yell, I'm all fired up like Natsu. And then I have a bunch of friends, but I don't have time to introduce them all right now, since I have to get these reviews done in less than 20 minutes. But this is me, these are my powers, and then, so I said to myself one day, like, I have these really cool powers, so maybe I should become an anime superhero. So then I started getting all my powers, but I have to become the 10th generation mafia boss, because apparently I'm next in line to do the thing. But I don't really want to be part of the mafia, because there's this girl in my school, and she doesn't like mafia people, so I can't be part of the mafia, but they keep wanting me to be part of the mafia, and so then, since Reborn kept shooting me with all the bullets in my head, I started to think a little crazy. So then one day, I was like, okay, maybe I need to join the mafia so I can protect my friends. And then I started training so I could get the flame to go on my head without Reborn shooting me, because that kind of hurt and I didn't like dying that much. And the final battle at the end is really epic, so you just need to go watch the show because you will be amazified. So you should definitely go see this anime. It is so amazing, and it will make you laugh, smile, and cry, and it will probably make you go super crazy and want to join the mafia afterwards. So don't tell your parents and just go sneak off to the mafia. I'll be there with you. Experner! Next up on my list, we have Initial D, stages 1 through final. And now, before you get all, this is the 90s anime about the cars and stuff. No. Initial D is the type of anime that you might be skeptical about at first watching. If you're not into cars or racing, then this anime is not one that would usually intrigue you. This anime is not just for car or racing fanatics. I remember turning on the first episode, and the moment I fell in love with the anime was about 5 minutes into the first episode, and I was like, whoa, I didn't expect that. And it just kept progressing from there. Watching the races in Initial D is so thrilling and so exciting. It makes you want to get into the drift yourself. It will keep you at the edge of your seat at all times. Now, some stages, or seasons as you might call them, were better than others, but they were all either 9s or 10s for me. It is an anime I would recommend to anyone, whether or not they are fans of cars, racing, etc. You might be thinking, how could I enjoy this anime if I'm not into car races? There's just something about the adrenaline and the pressure of the show that sucks you into the tension. The biggest downside of this one is the art. The style of art changes so much from the first stage to the last stage that the characters almost look completely different. However, this is a 90s anime, so we've got to cut it some slack. But out of everything from the show, the art is definitely its lowest point. So, now let's dive into the storyline. We have Racing Each Other Today, Takumi's 86, and Keisuke's FD. And we're gonna go on this mountain pass road because we are dangerous people who drive at night and this looks so epic and I want to do this. So, 3, 2, 1. No way. How is that 86 keeping up with my powerful FD? This is not how it's supposed to go. He must be using some type of tricks. Oh well, I'll lose him at the next corner. No way. How is he passing me? This is impossible. It's like that except like a lot more interesting. Next up, we have the anime that's spelled like this. Texhnolyze, something like that. I don't know how to say it, so I'm not gonna say it. This anime is super dark and definitely will give you the creeps. However, even if you're a fan of that genre, this is not a series for everyone. But the slow pacing drew out its realistic elements, and as some fans might not enjoy that, I definitely found this very convincing. I ended up giving this anime a 9 in the end, since it was very fascinating to watch, and the complex, realistic plot definitely drew me into the story. So, let's get into the story. Welcome to Creepy City that is underground, and people want to burst through the heavens. Just kidding. There are 3 groups that battle to control this city because it's so epic and crumbly, and for some reason, everyone wants to control it. There is this guy, and he is like, oh no, I lost my arm in a battle, so now I have to have this robotic-ish arm, which they call like the Texhnolyze or whatever. I can't pronounce words. So, which is the name of the anime, which is what they call these mechanic limbs that he has attached to his body by the scientist. So he gets this new arm from the scientist who's experimenting on him. And she uses him as a test subject for her newly designed Texy arm thing. So, Ichise, he's the main guy with the arm thingy. He starts to work for the Yugioh, which is the professional group that is trying to control the whole city thingy. Then, he meets the mysterious girl whose name is Ron, and she has the power to see futures, but not like the definitive future. She just sees possible futures. And then she helps Ichise, and he's like, oh no, the whole city, there's gonna be a war, and it's gonna end. So he's like, I'm gonna save the city because I'm the main character, and that's what we do. So this anime is not for everyone. So you watch it, it's not your thing. Makes sense. It's not everyone's thing. I found it to be pretty cool. And if you like the creepy stuff, this will probably be something that you might want to check out. Next up, we have the anime Black Cat. Now, this was an anime I pretty much watched in 2 days. It's not too long and extremely interesting to watch, and you will want to learn everything about the characters and everything you can. It's super intriguing, and you will want to finish it as soon as possible. This anime is basically bounty hunters and organizations that are trying to kill people that they think are bad, and they want to have world peace, and these people are fighting against each other, and it's all this chaos stuff, and there's pretty cool groups. So there's the bounty hunters that are fighting because they just want some money in their wallet so they can afford to live and not die. And then there is the numbers, and they are working for this organization that want this world peace, and they're killing all people that they think are destroying that. And then there's the other group led by a guy named Creed. So, one of the things that I love the most about this anime is the characters. The character designs and art, as well as the personalities, are what makes the story so exciting. I gave this anime a 9. I felt like giving it a 10 at some points, but it ended up just being a 9 for me because it was an amazing anime, but the characters alone weren't enough to make it a masterpiece. So, let's get into the storyline. My name is Train Hartnett, and part of Chronos, I'm number 13, which means I'm pretty cool. I am a ruthless assassin, and I will kill everything that everybody told me to kill because I was good at it, and I have this cool gun, and it does cool things, like kill people, which is pretty cool. The one time I met this girl, and she's on the roof, and she's a sweeper like me, and she like, I don't kill no people if I don't feel like killing no people. So then I go tell myself like, hey, maybe I don't need to kill people too if I don't feel like it. So I do things my own way because I am a stray cat. And I can do whatever I want. And that's why they call me the Black Cat. So then I meet up with these other people, like this guy Sven and this other girl Eve. And they're pretty cool people, so we hang out or we make a club together. And we all go on sweeping jobs. The fights in this anime are really awesome, and the art is so good, so you should definitely watch this one, especially if you're a fan of style of anime like Darker Than Black and Trigun and Cowboy Bebop. You should, if that's your style, you should definitely do this one because it'll be right up your alley. The next up is the anime Chuunibiyou. This anime is actually very popular, so I have no doubt that you've heard of this one before. And if you haven't, you'll definitely recognize this character. She is very well known in the anime community, because she is just like all of us. So in the story, a Chuunibiyou refers to that stage in someone's life, usually during their middle school days, where they thought that they were special or different from regular humans, and that they had some sort of powers. Usually, teenagers will look back on this part of life with embarrassment and try to hide from it, such as Yuta Tagashi, who is the main male protagonist. He transfers to a new high school in a different town, so that none of his middle school friends would be there to tease him about his dark flame master days. But he hasn't quite escaped the Chuunibiyou days yet, because this is where he meets Rika Takanashi, his new classmate in high school, who is still suffering from the Chuunibiyou, and declares herself to have the wicked eye. But as he begins to spend more time with her, his old embarrassing memories of his own Chuunibiyou days begin to reawaken. The story itself is very sweet and heartwarming, as well as super fun. However, one of the main reasons I recommend this anime is because, as otakus, I'm sure we've all dealt with our own Chuunibiyou days. I rated this anime a 9 out of 10, so it is very fantastic, and you should go ahead and give it a watch, because it's just a super fun anime to watch. So let's get into the storyline, shall we? So finally, I get to escape my old classmates so that they will never tease me again. Yes, I have won this duel. But wait, there's more. I found you. Oh, who is this? This is what's gonna ruin your life forever, or so you thought. And now that I figured out who your real identity is, you shall come on these weird adventures with me, and we will find boundary lines, because we are anime superheroes, like you guys actually kind of are. But, so, we will form a club, and you will be forced to join, because you will feel compelled to by the evil spirits that are controlling this world. That's kind of true. And now, we have our final club members, so let's do these weird things with our superpowers. And now, we have a battle, and oh no, we're actually normal people. Okay, well now we must look kind of stupid to the rest of the world. Well, let's just keep on looking stupid because this is fun. This is like literally like the description of my life. Okay, this is fun. Okay, next anime. Okay, the next anime on our list, we have Lamune. It was super sweet and super cute. The story is simple and is about a boy named Kenji and his childhood friend Nanami. My favorite part about this anime is how each episode would open with a clip of Nanami and Kenji as kids. interacting or going through some sort of experience and relating it to something that they're now doing many years later. It was a really unique way to tie in the whole childhood friend thing to the present plot of the anime. It was also really cute seeing them as kids because they're so adorable. I rated this anime an 8, just because it was fun to watch and was super sweet, but it didn't exactly stand out in any particular way. So, let's get into the story. This is Kenji. He's main guy. And this is his definitely not girlfriend, Nanami. And they do everything together, including jumping over balconies to go see each other's house during the middle of a storm. They've lived next door to each other ever since they were kids. We like jumping over each other's balconies in the middle of storms to go see each other because we're scared. I would be scared of jumping over the balcony while it's like storming outside, you guys. But, you know, it's also kind of scary to be sitting alone in your house too. So yeah, this is basically the anime. Slice of life, sweet, cute, childhood friends. If you like that stuff, go watch it. If not, you probably wouldn't enjoy this, so go watch something else. And then next up, we have the last two animes, 11 Eyes and Yugioh! I haven't finished either of these animes, but I still wanted to put them on this list. My reviews on these two probably won't be with full accuracy, so let's get started with 11 Eyes first. So 11 Eyes I've rated so far as a 7, but I'm only 3 episodes into the series, so that rating is probably subject to change. This story is about a girl and a boy who experienced some type of traumatic event whenever they were younger, and now they deal with these monsters, and there's a red knight thingy, and I'm not fully aware of the plot yet. And this guy has this eye power, and he has to use it to protect Yugioh, and every time they enter these predicaments, and they somehow have to figure out all this mysterious world stuff. So I don't really know the full plot yet because I'm only like 3 episodes into it, so I don't know why I'm really even doing a review on it. I just wanted to do a review on it because the characters are just really cute, so I wanted to make little figures of the And then next we have Yugioh! So, Yugioh, I'm probably currently rating at an 8. Yugioh is a very popular show. Everybody pretty much knows Yugioh. I've known Yugioh for years. So, Yugioh is basically about this game, duel monsters, and then they play the cards down, and the cards have specific powers, and they have to fight against the other person's cards and put them in this certain type of order, and there's magic cards and trap cards. So basically, so far what's been happening in Yugioh is they've been playing a lot of duels, and there's some really powerful people that they have to fight who have like lots of really rare cards and they're like world champions. And then there's like these magical items that help them in their duels in different ways. So if we were going to do a reenactment of it would pretty much go like this. It's time to duel! I got the perfect combo cards for this, but they're not in my hand yet. I just have to draw them in this specific order and do these specific things with it to make this strategy possible. But I believe in the heart of the cards, and then I win the game because I played these cards and nobody knew it was possible until they were on the board. And now your monsters are defeated! Okay, welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh, people! So that's it for my anime reviews. I hope you guys had fun watching this. I definitely had fun making this. I hope you enjoy this type of video. I'm going to be making more of these types in the future because these are the fun types. I'll see you guys next week for a video. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done that already because I really like seeing the notification in my corner whenever people subscribe to my channel. It makes me really happy, and I have a party every time someone does it. And party means cake, and I love eating cake. So please subscribe, and yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more videos like this. I don't know why I'm talking so fast. And so yeah, see you guys next time. Tacos out!